Hello and welcome everybody to another Final Fantasy draft video. I'm Paul Cheon and today we are sitting at rank number 770. Yeah, we kind of went off the deep end last night and gonna try to right the wrong that's happened to our ranking here. So let's start stringing together some comebacks here to try to put a dent in this ranking. Now, before we head into this draft, I just want to say that this video is brought to you by TCGplayer.com. Go to TCGplayer.com for all your Magic the Gathering singles and sealed product needs. Whether you need to buy a booster box of Final Fantasy just to crack open some packs, or you wanted some singles to round out your collection or your constructed decks, TCGplayer.com is the place to go. Make sure you hit that affiliate link in the description below before making any purchases. Also, check out HeavyPlay.com for premium Magic the Gathering supplies and accessories. If you want top-of-the-line deck boxes, playmat, sleeves, dice boxes, and more, go to heavyplay.com/paulcheon for 10% off your first order. They also have a heavy convention presence, so swing by the booth, say hi, tell them Paul sent you for 10% off in person as well. Alrighty. Ancient Adamantoise. 8 mana for an 8/20, Vigilance Ward 3. Damage isn't removed. This thing is just gigantic. It's really hard to kill, and when it dies, you get 10 treasure tokens. I want to try it, right? What else do we have? Adalbert Steiner, if you want to be aggressive. Totally wouldn't fault anybody for taking that card. X-Death is okay if you're doing the Golgari thing. But this is a nice creature to ramp into. I mean, it's no Arden, but if you're green, you should be able to have the resources to ramp into this. Summon Fat Chocobo is also a good card. But I want to take the Ancient Adamantoise. It's a cool rare. It's exciting. Let's first pick it and see where things go. You know what I mean? Let's see where things go. Well, given that I have the Ancient Adamantoise, maybe we can go like deep on some kind of like towns, like ramp deck. You know, I don't normally do this, but given the first pick, like Poo Poo UFO could be okay, right? It blocks reasonably well. It pushes me into the direction of drafting some kind of towns deck, and it gives me the ramp. So let's try this. And moving on to pack 1, pick 3, there's a suplex, there's a town, but there's a travel the overworld. So, all right, let's go big here. Now, we definitely do need to prioritize towns when we see them, given that we're looking to be potentially a blue-green base here. So I don't really care about the syncopate here. Another suplex has a decent removal effect, but there's a Crossroads Village and a Precious Wanderings. And I'll take the Village here. I think it's just important to get especially the Crossroads Village, which gives you the ability to tap for any color. So let's get this going. I would definitely play a Wanderings in this deck, but I think, you know, outside of the blue-green land, the Crossroads Village is a nice one to have. Also, we got the poo-poo. You know what I mean? We got the poo-poo. We got to tick all the towns. One thing, though, that I've run into, or problems that I've run into when I draft these blue-green decks, is oftentimes my decks end up being a little bit too slow. So it's really important to pick up cheap interaction, and Sleep Magic is literally the perfect card here in this type of deck, because the way that you can sequence things out, because you're going to have a bunch of tap lands, is, you know, turn 2, play Sleep Magic on something, play a tap land, or turn 3. So let's take this over a blue-red tap land. Just exactly the type of card that we want. And then pack 1, pick 6, so for that reason, Dreams of Laguna I like less. I don't take it as high. We have Crossroads Village number 2 or another Poo Poo. I kind of want to go all in on the Poo Poo. I just kind of want to make it happen. And we are seeing some of these these towns, but let's take these and just see what happens, because like I said before, this acts as an excellent blocker and can also potentially ramp you. Here it is a Calden Mountain Chocobo, but I will take Capital City. It is a nice little town here. And yeah, we got some cheap things here and also some expensive things. Pack 1, pick 8 gives us Geisal Greens and a green-white town. I'm going to take the town here. It's just an on-color town that gives us the potential to splash for a white card if needed. Like anything that's like a blue X town or a green X town, I think is going to be totally fine to play. Hopefully we can pick up some more good town payoff type cards. Here we have a world map versus a Dreams of Laguna. I don't think I care too much about a Garnet on the splash. And here I will take Dreams of Laguna. I think world map is pretty weak overall. So I'm not going to prioritize that one as much. And picking up one more way to kind of smooth out your draws doesn't seem bad. Like 2 to 3 card draw effect seems pretty good here. Another exciting, expensive card would be something like an Omega, right? Ramp into that with all the towns to lock something down, gain a bunch of life. But honestly, the more important thing here is you take the towns, you take the payoff cards, and you still keep trying to take the cheap stuff. Oftentimes, black is a splash. You know, just for good, solid removal. So like Sephiroth's Intervention, for example, is a really nice card in this type of deck, just because it kills anything, gains you some life, just gives you some padding to get to the late game. Admittedly, I haven't seen that much green outside of the Adamantoise. So maybe I need to potentially shift gears and move in a different direction here. Ether or Monk's Fist? Namazu Trader, maybe? I don't know. None of these cards looks particularly strong. That is really surprising to see Hasahagin this late, but I will take the blue-white town here. We're committed here. We're committed. There is a Syncopate and a Light of Judgment. I really don't like Syncopate in this type of deck, but I mean, right now we're only seeing blue cards, so... Do I want Commune with Beavers or Ice Flan? I'll take the Ice Flan. It's a fine card to ramp into, and it also just keeps my my land drops going. All right, pack 2, pick 1. There is a Venat, which is quite a strong card, but it's double white, which is kind of hard to pull off. Now, I do have 2 white lands and a Crossroads Village and a capital city, so it's not crazy to consider. But Town Greeter is also really strong. So do I want a card like the Town Greeter here, or do I just take like a good removal spell into Sephiroth's Intervention? I think I'm just going to take the Intervention. I think just the interaction is more important here. So let's take the Intervention. Oh, we got past the Jill. Absolutely. Don't need to look at the rest of the pack. So Jill is fantastic here. And honestly, there's like a non-zero chance we end up in like a blue-black control deck just because we saw like no green cards. But we'll see what pack 2 shows us. I want to make the poo-poo work though. You know what I mean? All right, there's a side quest. There's a suplex. Don't really care about those. There's another Crossroads Village and something like a Scorpion Sentinel. I guess I'll take another Crossroads Village here for mana fixing. I mean, we will definitely look to take some 2-drops here. Here we have Fatal Push and Summon Shiva. I like Summon Shiva a lot. It just helps you stabilize, and blue is our primary color, so let's take it. Still can't see a green card to save my life. Can you go towns without being green? Is that possible? All right, so there's another Travel the Overworld. There's Grand Pulse Ochu and Ice Magic. So the question is, do I want Ice Magic or a second Travel the Overworld? Go big or go home, baby. Let's go. Now we really want to keep our curve low. Although, like I said, I mean, it was like this or Town Greeter. Although blue-green doesn't have as much recursion out of the graveyard, so milling myself isn't like as big. This is interesting. There's a Quistis, an Ice Magic, and a Syncopate. Not Syncopate. It's Ice Magic or Quistis. There's a blue-green, but I think Quistis probably can be good. I'm going to take it just because it's got the most upside. Now I'll take the Intervention here. Wow, good pack. We're still looking like we could end up being a blue-black deck. There's an Ultros, I guess. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spells that we can play. Ice Flan, okay. Yeah, green is like extremely cut off. We'll take Scorpion. Sentinel as another 2. There is a black-white town, though. Actually, I'm going to take the black-white town. I feel like anytime it's like a filler-level common versus a town, you should just take the town, given that I have double Travel the Overworld. I'll take Call the Mountain Chocobo, although probably won't play it. All right, there we go. There's a Scorpion Sentinel. There's a Hectize here if we do end up just straight blue-black, but this card's also fine if we're going to just hit all of our land drops. Commune with Beaver can be fine. And yeah, I mean, these are literally the only... Whoa, we got a blue-green town last, too. So this is interesting. It's like we're getting all the towns, but I've never had a town deck that's not green. This pack is very underwhelming for us, so I think I just take another Crossroads Village here. There's Renoa Heart Lily, which is okay, but I like to be a little more aggressive for this card to actually be good, so let's take the Crossroads Village. We have 8 towns to go with double travel the overworld. Too bad it doesn't trigger the max value mode of Ultros. All right, well, there's an Ignis. Ignis is exactly what this type of deck wants. There's Eject as well, which is just like a good bounce spell. But I'm going to take the Ignis here. There's also Vayne's Treachery. But yeah, let's just stay the course. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. These 2 cards on the right, I'm not as sold on. Another Venat. So nobody is in white, but I will take a Wanderings here. There's also Samurai's Katana and Ambrosia Whiteheart. So a lot of good white stuff, but this is a reasonable time to take the Wanderings here to give us a little bit of ramp. Okay, moving on to pack 3, pick 4. We have more villages, a Grand Pulse Ochu. I don't need to take the Merchant this early, I don't think. And there's also a Reach the Horizon. I mean, if there's a deck where Reach the Horizon is good, it's certainly this one, so let's take it here. It gets us 2 towns, it ramps us, it's everything we want. Ooh, and the Gardener here. All right, definitely getting some nice green here. Gardener is exactly the type of card that I want. And look at this loaded pack. Town Greeter, Intervention, Ice Magic, Vanille, and Sleep Magic. Holy cow. I think I'll take the Vanille here. Sleep Magic is also pretty good. But I mean, I just love Vanille. Really good, just a really good value card. All right, this pack definitely helped make up for some of the worse options earlier. 1, 2, 3 removal spells. Kind of this. We got a bounce effect here. Yeah, this is definitely does not feel like it's a Syncopate deck. But we might have to play it anyways. Oh, Black-Green land seems good. What is this? Mizzix's Mastery I don't care about. There's also Stuck in Summoner Sanctum. Actually, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I actually need playables. And I have a lot of towns already. So let's take Stuck in Summoner Sanctum here, just to make sure that I get enough. Here we have Blitzball versus the Merchant. And I'll take the Merchant. I can use another... Like I said, it's just important to still have things you can play on curve here. So I'm just going to take the Merchant there. Triple Crossroads Village, Capital City, Reach to Horizons, and Wanderings. I feel like I have enough ramp effects. So this kind of does everything that you want in the Towns deck, right? It blocks early, and then you can cash it in later for value. Here, I'll take Renoa Heart Lily, I suppose. Definitely taking a Death Touch creature here. None of these cards look particularly strong. Oh, Crossroads Village. I don't need a second one. Let's take another Crossroads Village. All right, well. Oh, and a blue-green. Okay. Okay. Well, I mean, this seems decent. All right, let's see. I haven't had, like, the most success with these types of decks, but this seems like a reasonable place to be. We have infinite towns. I don't even know if I need this many towns. Especially because, like, maybe I just, like, don't play the white towns. Like, what cards do I have that care about towns? I have double Poo-Poo, and I have double Travel the Overworld, and I have the Merchant. Yeah, let's cut... because I don't have, like, 5-color shenanigans, right? So why don't we, just because I have so many of them, why don't we just cut the Renoa and at least like give ourselves like a decent balance here of villages to non-villages, just so like having some number of untapped lands still seems very valuable here. And then we can play the 2 Sephiroth's Intervention as basically our only black cards. And the question is actually how many black sources do we want? Because, I mean, our mana certainly looks rock solid here, given the fact that we have 4 Crossroads Village. We have a fair number of cheap things to play. Yeah, I kind of like this deck. 2 Swamps also just seems fine, given like our color situation. Although, we don't really need it, to be honest. Maybe we just play 1 Swamp. And then what's our color situation? We have way more blue than green. So maybe we go one more island. We have double blue cards. We do have triple green cards. Like, honestly, our mana doesn't... Our mana's fine. All right, so let's take a look here and see if there's anything we want out of our sideboard other than the main deck cards that we have. There's a Syncopate. I feel like I have enough ways to win. I have 14 creatures, so I can certainly see playing Syncopate as just another cheap thing to like potentially slow down my opponent. I don't really care for Commune with Beavers. Yeah, and I feel like I have enough mana stuff here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, let's cut the Flan and just play a Syncopate. I just feel like I have enough ways to win the game with. And having an extra cheap way to just counter something seems good. And I think 7 villages or towns with an Ignis and a Precious Wandering and a Reach to Horizons is enough. I don't know that I want to play all these off-color ones just because I don't have any white cards here worth splashing. And let's give this a go. This actually seems like a pretty well-balanced Towns deck. We'll see how it plays out. All right, now before round 1 starts, just wanted to say that if you've been enjoying all of this content and wanted to support the channel in another way, my Patreon is the best way to do so. That's patreon.com/paulcheon, and I want to give a special shout out to all the patrons. Thank you so much for all your support, as it truly means a lot and allows me to continue making all this content. Access to the Patreon gives you access to my Discord channel and special streams and videos that I make, so make sure you check it out. All right, I'm actually kind of excited about this deck. Thought we did a pretty good job of balancing towns versus playable cards for our deck, etc. 777. Hopefully it's lucky. All right, we have a 2-lander with 2 3-drops, so really hoping that we draw a 3rd land here. Okay, if I don't, I mean, come on, I'm rank 777. I have to find a land here, right? But I've been running very poorly, as you can tell from my ranking. So, wouldn't be shocked. All right, there's a poo-poo. Jill? Okay, this is an... Okay. 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 Well... This is a good start from the opponent, I'm going to say. Very good start. Oh, you have a shock here as well? Uh-huh. Well, you know what? It's better to get this out of the way now. Better to get this out of the way now, right? Like, just pretend to see it didn't even happen. Like, I didn't... Did you see something? I didn't see anything. I didn't see anything. We kept the 2-lander with, like, a good 3-mana ramp effect, and we went for it, and it didn't get there. That's all there is to that one. All right. Oof, that was a beating. It was a great draw from the opponent. All right, well, you know what's funny is while I was waiting, I was considering, I'm like, you know, should I not play less of the tap lands? Or more of the tap lands just to make my other cards better, but yeah, now it's... Here we are. All right, let's play a poo-poo. They drew their 3 colors and went rarer. Oh, no, okay. It's not a rare. They just played a Garnet into a Traveling Chocobo. Okay. Let's play a poo-poo. Guado Solemn. We can put Crossroads Village into play. Let's block. All right, let's put a land into play. What color should this tap for? Blue, I think. Okay. I think I just want to continue developing my mana here. I don't know that I care about the intervention right now. So I think this is a really good opportunity to play Reach the Horizon. Let's get... I don't want Capital City. I want to draw that in cycle, potentially. Let's just get... Oh, it needs to be different names. Never mind. I will get a capital city. And let's name... Yeah, I'm gonna... Oh, no, let's name green. Because we do have the Adamantoys. So these are gonna be 5/4s. That's crazy. Also... 2 mana, draw 4 cards? Yes, please. 2 mana, draw 4 cards. Oh, wow. Let's play Ultros. Oh, what am I doing? What on earth am I doing? Okay, let's play this. Oh, I have to spend the mana. Oops. Okay, my bad. I have to spend the mana. Yeah, okay. Not what I thought it did. Fair enough. And we have such a blue-heavy hand. Although I guess we have a lot of blue sources still. Okay, I mean, we are super far ahead on resources, I will say that much. Okay, yeah, they just scooped. Okay. Alright, well, at least I learned something. I learned that if you cast an affinity spell with Ultros, I should know because of the tiered spells, but for some reason I thought that would tap something down. So actually that's relevant for future videos where, like, I might want to actually overpay and not play my town if I have an Ultros in play to stun something. So that's good to know. Alright, so game 1 was just us getting destroyed. Game 2 was us just with like a really, really nice towns draw. Okay, liking this hand. Got a nice mix of everything. Crossroads Village, ooh. So I was gonna name black, but I drew the swamp, so now I'm gonna name blue here so that I can play the Shiva. Playing against a fellow Gubu Gardener gamer. Dragoon's Wyvern, sure. Not really worthy of a Sephiroth's intervention. Oh, what a draw. Okay. Let's get a Guado Solemn and a Crossroads Village. And let's name... Given my hand, I'm just going to name blue. Alright, taking some damage here, but we should be able to potentially stabilize. They do have a lot of mana up. Let's go land. So if I play the issue is if I play the Shiva, they can syncopate it for 3. But maybe that's fine. That way I can resolve this. Like, yeah, I want to play to the board, I think. Oh, never mind. Let's tap this down. Let's play this. Alright, another Dragoon's Wyvern. Let's freeze this. Let's play this. Although I don't know why it did that. Oh, I can get it back with Vanille. That is nice. Let's attack. Let's play Jill. Bounce a token. Yeah. Reached our horizons. Like, if you're not on the back foot and you play like I played a turn 3 Reach to Horizons into like Traverse the Overworld. Oh man, it's just over. All right. This is kind of what I envisioned when I first drafted this deck, and I'm glad that I at least got to get a couple of draws, which kind of lets me play into this strategy. Yes. All right, we are on the play here. Certainly keeping this. I mean, I got 3 lands. So, turn to Poo Poo. Hopefully we draw some lands to ramp into. Can play the Merchant on 3-2, which is fine. Oh. Play this. Let's play the Merchant. Nice little start here. Traverse the overworld. I can't cast it yet, which is the problem. Yeah, this is actually kind of interesting. Let's loot. See if I hit a land. I think I can just pitch Scorpion Sentinel. I want to keep up Syncopate. Get that out of here. And, well, we drew a... Oh, wait, I can still cast travel. I can still cast that, okay. So let's go... I'm going to go green here. I can play Intervention, but just to make sure I can get to the Adamantoise. Let's play Travel the Overworld. And... I think I want to put a tap land in play. So let's just not loot and attack. Given that I drew a bunch of green sources, now I can probably name black with the village. Vanille, okay. What if they miss? What if they hit 2 spells? They did not miss. Alright, Poo Poo's gonna hit pretty hard. This name just, I can't get over it. Anyways. Also, I can crack the Merchant for cards very soon. I'm going to have 4 towns in play, so it's going to cost 3 mana to draw cards. Presumably they have a land, world map, okay. Let's go black. Another Crossroads Village. Okay. Kind of curious, like, do I just play out a Shiva here? Just to get something going? And then I can play a land. Let's play a land. Attack. Play a Wanderings. Get another land. Put a counter on Ochu. All right. Yeah, I don't know. It's like the issue with the only problem with this is I am leaving my Merchant very vulnerable to a removal spell. But I mean, like, I'm going to hit them for a lot if they kill my Merchant this turn, right? Because I can pump my Poo Poo and get in for 8 damage this turn. No, 9 damage. Well, I guess it depends on what they kill. So, like, if they kill this, the 4, 5, 6 plus 6, no, 12 damage. 12 damage. Feels like a Chocobo kick, maybe? They're highlighting their creature. Okay. Oh my gosh, wait, how does this work? I guess I'll tap this. When does this meld? At the beginning of first phase, if you both own... If you do exile them and meld into what? 7/6 vigilance Okay, I have sleep magic for that, so that's good. All right, so let's see. I play Crossroads Village, 6, 7, 8, 9, 13 damage. 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so... Okay. All right, they are at 2 life. I don't think... I want to save the Ultros, actually. So let's play the Gubu Gardener. Wait, hold on. How does this work? So they can pay 5 mana to get a Vigilance, Menace, Trample. It doesn't have lifelink, so that's the big thing. Okay. Are they gonna do it? Nice. Okay, 7/6. So I just don't want this to die. Vigilance, Menace, Trample, Reach. Okay, sure. Yeah, I mean, at least they got to see they melded it. That's the first time I've ever seen Vanille and the other card meld, so that's cool to see. But this deck is playing out very smoothly. I am pretty impressed. I've actually admittedly, you know, in the matches I played outside, which caused me to lose a lot, is I've been drafting a lot of like control decks that don't play to the board, and I've just been getting run over by all kinds of stuff. And having a hand just full of like card draw and also counter magic that my opponent can easily play around has really cost me. So definitely need to make a little shift here in how I approach this format, I think. All right, gonna keep this hand. Double Crossroads Village, 2 basics, Scorpion Sentinel, Jill, and the Adamantoise. Let's go black for the first village. Poo Poo UFO. All right, we are playing a mirror of sorts. Let's play Ultros. This is not even that great in this deck, so. Town Greeter, sure. Wow, their deck is awesome. Holy crap, they milled Travel the Overworld. They milled Esper Origins. That's outrageous. Okay, well. Sometimes you play against better decks. I think it's more important to get the second blue here for Travel the Overworld than the green for the Adamantoise. Yeah, this is insane. Absolutely insane. I'm just gonna kill this right away, but they're getting value immediately. Summon Fenrir. Okay, so they basically just have like the insane version of our deck, basically. Oh, it looks like they don't have another land here, maybe. Summon Fenrir, yeah. Okay. Oh, man. What am I tapping down? I guess the Fenrir? Okay. Don't really want to attack into Grand Pulse Ochu. Hey, I mean, our hand is certainly getting there. Next turn, we can go Ignis Scientia into Jill. Scorpion Sentinel also gets big from that. Okay. The question is, like, what do I want to bounce with the Jill? They have 5 cards in hand. Because that just lets me get the Adamantoise going, which I think is pretty good. I mean, there's also Sephiroth's Intervention, but there's really nothing to kill right now. I need a green land here. Okay, let's go Crossroads Village, name green. And... is there even anything worth bouncing with Jill? I mean, it is a must-kill threat, and then it increases the chances of Ancient Adamantoise living. It's just like, I kind of want to bounce like a bigger thing with Jill, right? I'm actually going to bounce Poo Poo. Well, no. What do I want to bounce? Whatever. Let's bounce the Poo Poo. Don't want to attack in the Ochu. Prisha's Wanderings, okay. So we got a 4-4 here, so they're not going to be able to draw a card off the Fenrir. Oh, no, they will. Nice. Yeah. Okay. Good beats. Good sequencing. Unsurprising from a high mythic player. This Death Touch creature is, like, super annoying. 4, 5, 6, 7. So yeah, next turn we can play this. I mean, yeah, we largely have very, very similar decks here. 7 cards in hand. The world is their oyster. Okay, Ignis, sure. They got an island. And Jill. How did that oh, Fenrir died. I see. Got it. Okay, so triple green, 3 cards in hand. Let's play it. How does this interaction work with a Death Touch creature? Like, what if Grand Pulse Ochu attacks? I'm not actually sure what happens. Okay. So I certainly want to kill the Grand Pulse Ochu, right? So why don't I just tap it? Just so I can start attacking. How many cards in their yard? 8? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Fair enough. I want to kill that vehicle. That's fine. Oh! I did not know that's how that worked. Okay, well now I learned. Oh my gosh, that is a huge mistake that I made, folks. Alright, what does this say? Whenever all damage that would be dealt to you and other permanents you control. Wow. Alright, honestly, I have no one to blame but myself for that. Good beats. I have no one to blame but myself. I needed to kill that thing. Yeah. Wow. I mean, I have a lot of treasure, but I don't have anything to do with it. Oh, yikes. I do not care if they hit me. Okay, so, look. We call that a learning moment, okay? That is a learning moment with what happened with the... How did it get exiled? Oh, when it dies, it just gets exiled? Okay. Oh, that's brutal. But, like, how would I have done it? I guess I just don't attack, right? Because they're gonna crew their Balam Garden. So I definitely jumped the gun there. And that's 100% my fault. Learn something new every day. Okay, something gets tapped down forever. Okay. Alright, let's cycle and find some goodies. Those are not the definition of goodies here. Oh, it only counters with... Oh, I am making so many mistakes right now. Yeah, all right. My opponent is definitely playing better than me. And they're also drawing Summon Primal Odins and such. Okay. Yeah, this is not great. So like I said, what I needed to do... What I needed to do is just pass, wait for them to crew the vehicle, tap down to Death Toucher, and kill the flyer. Yeah, we're super dead here. All right. No, I mean, my opponent absolutely outplayed me. I played myself, and now I know the interaction between Death Touch and the Adamantoise. Alrighty. Opponent on the play. I do have the Reach to Horizon. If I can find an untapped land to play, I can go turn 2 Poo Poo, turn 3 Reach to Horizon. Zach Fair, turn 1 from the opponent. I'm actually going to name blue here on the village because I drew Traverse the Overworld. Okay, black-white, nice aggressive start. I'm playing for the upside play here in the Poo Poo. Blocking. Okay. Oh, there it is. So let's go Guadosalam and Crossroads Village. Name black. Okay. And then we can try to stabilize here with... Oh my gosh. Wow, what is happening? What really is happening here? Okay, so let's go Ultros. Tap this down. Play a... Oh me, oh my. I have a Jill as well. I also like Quistis Travel the Chocobo is not terrible. All right. Sephiroth's Intervention, okay. The question is, do I block Zac? Oh, I can kill Dion. Well, I have to block Zac then, if I want to kill I can kill Dion with the Quistis. I think I want to do that. Okay. I don't have to play the land because I can put it into play. So, and I would like to cycle it. I think if I can, if I have the availability to do so, I would like to cycle it. Ooh, I can bounce Quistis. That's also really nice. That's really good. 3, 3. How much does this thing? I have 4 towns, so it would cost 3 mana. 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, let's just block like this. Bane's Treachery, sacking the rat? Oh, so I guess they need the treasure. I think I'm gonna be able to syncopate here, given that they did that. Oh yeah, this is a really good syncopate too. Nice. Okay. Let's attack. Because this targets anything, right? So we go blue, black, this, Jill. Bounce this. Yeah! Jill bouncing my own creature to draw 4 more cards? Yes, please. Okay. All right. Some sloppy play in that the round before that, but turning it around 4 and 2 with a really fun Towns deck. Okay, opponent on the play here. No 2-drops, but I got some 3s. I'm gonna keep and hope my mana helps me here. The question is what I want to play for the color for Crossroads Village. Like, blue allows me to play the Merchant on 3. Alright, opponent on the play. Yeah, let's just go blue here. We also have just far more, like, plays that we can play on turn 2. Summon Brynhildir, okay. Alright, 2-drop would be really nice. Oh, Poo-Poo UFO also great. Choco Comet, or Choco Comet, rather, has been exiled. Can still just block this. Even with this, it's unclear what color we get, huh? Zeldinkt. That has haste? It's a 4-3? Oh my gosh. Okay. I assume they're just going to play a Comet here, huh? So I probably should play Wanderings for black just so I can kill the Zeldinkt. And I have to take the damage here from the Zeld this turn because they have the Choco Comet. Yeah. That was a really nice aggressive start here. So I'm going to take 8 damage. Oh, whoa. Interesting. So they do not care about the Choco Comet. Wait, can they play this? I don't know how this card works. Oh, they can still make a 2-2. I see. Well, now we can block here. Okay. So they get to bounce a land here. Travel the overworld. Ugh, my mana is not great. Mana is not great here. All right. Gotta do what I gotta do. Okay. Let's block here. kill this. All right, we're at 10. Oof, Black Waltz, okay. Capital City. Playing it. So now what? Sadly, I cannot play Summon Shiva. I can play Travel the Overworld, but I feel like I just need to add stuff to the battlefield. Quistis, Choco Comet is obviously very good, but I can't play that right now. I can do that next turn. If I play this, I hit a land. Maybe I still play this. Gosh. Like, I can't do anything with this Death Touch creature anyways. I can do this for Choco Comet for 2, just to prevent a lot more damage coming in. I think I need to do that just to minimize the damage I take, just because I feel like my late game is fine. That was just me playing 2 creatures in a turn. That's all. 2 cards in hand for the opponent. GF Ifrit, I'm going to block with the UFO. And then the Chocobo I will block with, I don't know, Quistis, I guess. Okay, let's block. What is this? Haste Magic? Oh, Vincent's Limit Break. Ah. Okay. So it's going to come back into play next turn. No, it's not. Because it didn't die. Why? Oh, they just wanted to kill my poo-poo? Alright, let's get Shiva going. Tap this down. This is going to die. Get a little bit of damage in. Okay, or not. I need to just find an answer for the Black Waltz, to be honest. I'm at 6 life. They have 2 cards. 1 card. Summon. Ugh, that's like... Ugh. Alright. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Let's tap this. My only black cards are Sephiroth's Intervention, so... Let's go blue, blue, Capital City, draw 4 cards. Found a blue source. There's a Stuck in Summoner Sanctum and also Ignis Scientia. Do I need the ramp effect is the question. They have 1 card. Alright, let's ramp. Also, it gives me life, which can be useful. Let's get this in play. Name green. No attacks. Yeah. So this works against this, right? Any damage that will be dealt to you is dealt to this. Okay. 2 cards in hand for the opponent. I'm at 6 life. I will draw a card off the Shiva. Okay. I lose 3 life. Oh my gosh. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sure. Oh! I just realized this is a Death Touch creature. I guess I get 10 treasures. I keep forgetting. Oh, when they play a spell, it still kills this because this has Death Touch, right? Is that how that works? Why do I keep making this mistake? Wow, my opponent didn't attack me. Gonna play the Merchant. I'm at 6, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, it seems like my opponent doesn't actually know the interaction, which is really good for me. All right, let's just crack this and find something. Draw 3 cards. Okay. Let's play Ultros into this. Let's get this and this. And I'm at 6. All right. It's kind of all we have, so. Wow. So did they not find a spell? Okay, somebody, I gotta put like a post-it note on my monitor. Death Touch and Adamantoise. They could have just attacked me and killed it. So, well, I've learned my lesson now, I hope, after fumbling twice. And hopefully my opponents will look back on their match and learn from this as well. But 5-2. Okay. Well, lots of Crossroads Village. And I will say, I am liking my decision to not play all of the towns. It's really easy to just like play all the towns. Let me know what you think. Like, would you have played the 3 additional towns? Just feels like it might slow you down a little bit too much. Let's go green here. Oh, well, another one of those matchups, huh? I don't think this is going to matter anytime soon, so I'm just getting the double blue for the Shiva, because this is probably going to be black, but we'll see. Sahagin. No land? Oh. You got me excited. Alright, let's play Ignis. Okay, blue-green. Alright, we are good on that. They're getting some ramp going. Well, we got some ramp going too, so it's not too bad. But they are Sultai. That, Balam Garden is going to be very annoying. Okay, no extra lands here, hopefully. I don't think the poo-poo does a whole lot here. So let's play the Merchant. Let's play the Ochu. And let's name black. All right, decent board. Got an active looter. I have 4 towns in play, so this is just 3 mana, like draw 3 cards. And I am shocked that they killed Ignis, which doesn't seem to do that much here. Okay. Okay. So playing Shiva doesn't seem that bad. But drawing 3 cards also seems pretty good. So yeah, I'm going to do that. Okay, and we drew Travel the Overworld. Okay, let's play the poo-poo. And do I just, like, sleep the Sahagin? Why not? I'm gonna have just, like, endless action anyways, is my thought process. I mean, next turn I can even just play the Adamantoise. Memories returning, okay. So they get Summon Fenrir. We'll put Torgal on the bottom. Then they get the Gubu Gardener. And I don't know, it doesn't really matter. Let's give you less islands. Okay. I don't know why you wouldn't just want to put a land into play and the Gardener. Right? That feels odd. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I mean, it's got Ward 3 and they're kind of stuck on lands. Although, I guess they have Swamp and Gardener. Yeah. But getting a giant creature in play and then following that up with Travel the Overworld seems fantastic. Okay, Overkill gets it done. Absolutely. Oh, we get... I just forgot. I forgot we get 10 treasures. That's going to be really good after Travel the Overworld. Yeah. Alright. I guess I just play this. Alright, now this costs 2 mana. 2 mana, draw 4. Oh my gosh. Wow, I drew all garbage. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, so I still have a couple of lands left in my deck. Do I want that? No, I think I'm just gonna get the 2 basics here. They have 5 cards in hand. I can also cast Memories Returning and exile it from their graveyard. I'm gonna wait on the Quistis. How many cards do I have left? 12? I mean, surely I'll find something to win with. I have infinite mana. Way more than my opponent. Summon Fenrir, okay. Oh, I have Jill in my deck too. I have another poo-poo. What was that? The Sahagin? Okay. 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 That is a lot of action. That is a lot of action. They're at 19. I really want to pressure their life total here. I have 7 cards left in my library. I don't think I need to cycle, so let's just play this. Okay, so 3, 4, 5. I can also get in for an additional 3 points of damage. I'm just going to bounce Shiva. Replay it. Tap down to Poo Poo. Double Sephiroth's intervention. Basically, it's like if they have a sweeper, I die. But if not, then this is going to get it done. Like with double intervention. Like even if they play like Absolute Virtue or whatever, we're okay. Yeah, I mean, we just like drew almost our entire deck here. Alright. The Gubu Gardener is not going to get it done. That's probably not getting it done either. Okay. Okay. I mean, they played all the things. Let's tap this down. Let's kill this. Yeah. I mean, this was just, like, we were just too far up on cards. And, like, resources. All right! Man. I don't know why. We're 6-2 and still 689. Whew. We got a long hill to climb here to get back into the double digits. But hopefully, we can start it off with a trophy in this draft. Alrighty, opponent on the play. Oh, look at this hand. This is a classic. I got the Poo Poo. If I draw an untapped land, this hand will be fantastic. Blue or green turn 1? Oh, they played that. Let's go green. That way, if I draw an untapped land, I can turn 3 Precious Wanderings. Ilmeg Pixie turn 2, okay. Oh, and I guess Grand Pulse Ochu. Let's go blue here. Well, at least the Poo Poo blocks. They did not want Ice Magic, okay. Dragoons? Shan Toto, uh-oh. Uh-oh. The question here is whether or not I want to play Wanderings or the Poo Poo. Let's see what they got. Okay. They have 1 card in the graveyard? Okay, I guess we'll do this. Alright, so now I need a black source. So let's go get this and name black. So, oh, that was kind of a beating, actually. Alright. Is this a wizard? Please don't be a wizard. It's a fairy. Good. Alright, I am killing this before any shenanigans occur. And blue, blue, green. We have another blue, so this will be green. Okay. I think I just take this damage because next turn it's just gonna die. Dragoon's Wyvern, okay. So yeah, they're gonna hit me for 6. No wizards in play, so that's fine. Right. 2 cards left in my opponent's hand. I mean, I could have taken it just to prevent taking 4 damage, I guess. But this also blocks the 1/1 here. Sahagin, whew, that is quite the board. Summon Shiva is actually very interesting. But I think playing this... I think playing this is better. Because I still get to play the Poo-Poo. Oh, wow, and I get Sleep Magic? So let's get Poo-Poo, which blocks the flyers, and then I can play Sleep Magic. The question is, what do I target Sleep Magic with? Is it Sahagin or Ilmeg Pixie? They have 1 card in hand. We'll target the Pixie. Okay. So if they kill my UFO, I take 4 in the air. Or 4 total damage. We drew another Travel the Overworld, so like right now it's just try our best to survive. Suplex is good. But I can still block. Okay, that's fine. So this is an excellent opportunity to probably play Summon Shiva. And target the Wyvern. Well, actually, no, I'm going to target Sahagin because I just have another Poo-Poo to play. All right, there you have it. Way too much value from our side. We were going to play the turtle. We were going to draw 4 more cards. And man, this is actually my first trophy, I think, with a Towns deck. And man, it felt really nice. It did feel really nice because, wow. I took these highly. I wasn't sure how good they were going to be just because, you know, like affinity for Towns is a thing, but drawing 4 cards is just an absolutely outrageous number of cards to draw. And I will say the Poo-Poo UFO, you know, like, not always was it able to put a land into play, but the thing is just 4 toughness is really good stats in this format. It just blocks most things early. There is just not a lot of things that attack through the UFO, so it's an excellent blocker. And then if you get to the late game where you're playing cards like Travel the Overworld, you get to put more lands into play, and then it just becomes a win condition as well, right? Because, you know, if you're going to be playing a Towns deck that has access to, you know, like probably at least 6 or 7 towns, all of a sudden your 2-mana wall in the late game that sometimes ramps you also acts as something that can hit for 4 or 5 damage, which is certainly very, very relevant. So I'm really, really happy with how this deck actually ended up shaping up. The Travel the Overworlds were amazing. We had enough things to do early here to make sure that we didn't get completely run over. And then we had just a ton of power, right? Like Ultros was great. Jill is fantastic. The Quistis was good. Ignis, obviously great. Like, all these uncommons are fantastic. I never fully utilized the turtle, but this card was still great, right? Like, the game where my opponent killed it, I used every bit of that treasure. Like, all 10 mana my opponent gave me, I used that to win the game. And even the Merchant, playing like a copy of this in your very, very heavy Towns deck is not bad. Again, the all blue-green is trying to do is get to the late game, develop your mana, and then this just allows you to basically cash in this creature for like 3 mana, draw 3 cards, which is certainly fine as well. So really happy with how this deck played out. I'm happy that I speculated on the interventions and ended up having the mana to be able to play it, which was obviously very, very key. The Summon Shiva was also really nice as a way to just make it so that I don't get run over. It's basically like you play this and your opponent basically can't attack you over the course of 2 turns, and then you end up still drawing a card off of it, right? And if you get an aggressive draw, you can also use this to kind of tempo out your opponent. So once again, very, very happy with this deck. Very happy to get a trophy. Unhappy with my current ranking, but, you know, we just got to keep playing, keep fighting the good fight, and hopefully we can get back to double digits one day. But I'm just really, really happy with how this deck shaped up. And, you know, playing to the board is a lot more fun, actually. I like just not getting run over by all my opponent's creatures by playing blockers instead of just relying on spot removal spells. So you might see a little more of this moving forward, maybe a little less blue-red and blue-black. I'm not sure because, as you can see from my ranking, control hasn't been going as well for me. But maybe green is kind of the key here because you have a lot of really good creatures on rate Grand Pulse Ochu, Gubu Gardner, Fat Chocobo. Those are all just fantastic commons that you play that just build, you play to the board and just does a really good job of blocking. So really happy with this trophy, and let's continue our winning ways. Or let's start our winning ways, because clearly we're not continuing our winning ways with our current ranking. But we will from here on out. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, as I really do appreciate it. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button for more daily videos just like this. If you've enjoyed this content and wanted to support the channel in another way, my Patreon is the best way to do so. That is patreon.com/paulcheon. Big shout out to all the patrons. Thank you so much for your support. Also, check out TCGplayer.com for all your Magic the Gathering singles and sealed product needs. If you need booster boxes of Final Fantasy just to crack open some packs, or you wanted some singles for your Standard, Modern, Pioneer, or Commander decks, check out TCGplayer.com and make sure you hit that affiliate link in the description below before making any purchases. Last but not least, check out HeavyPlay.com for all your Magic the Gathering supplies and accessories needs. Deck boxes, playmats, they have a brand new line of sleeves, dice boxes, all kinds of good stuff to make sure you're ready to go for your next tabletop experience. Go to HeavyPlay.com/paulcheon for 10% off your first order. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.